You don't need to know the manifestation method. You need to understand why your nervous system doesn't feel safe of what you want. Welcome guys to your favorite kinesiologist. My name is Pri, and today we're going to talk about how we're going to manifest the life that you want, but in a way that it actually works with your nervous system, not against it. Because I'm going to be a little bit honest about manifestation. I'm so tired of seeing the 369 method, the pillar method, writing something 108 times, and affirming your way out of a belief that your nervous system is protected. If manifestation was working this way, everyone would be getting what they want right now. So let's just rewind and simplify this. Manifestation is not doing more. It's about becoming safe enough so you can receive more. And that starts with the uncomfortable truth. If you want a new life, the old one will have to dissolve. And this is where everyone starts to panic. They ask for abundance, love, success, and all of a sudden your friendship, your job, and a relationship, they all start to change. You start to feel alone and you start to feel uncertain. And you think, why is everything getting worse? And this is what is actually happening. Your nervous system is basically reorganizing your environment. So when you ask for something new, the old identity just starts to go like, I need to keep you safe. I don't like this uncertainty. So let's just draw the loop here. You got the belief, the nervous system response, you got the identity, the behaviors, and then you have the outcome, the reinforcement of the belief. Your possible belief could be, I'm not good enough. Love is unstable, success is unsafe, and money creates pressure. So what is happening here? Your nervous system is recreating that environment to confirm those beliefs. Not because the universe is trying to punish you or God is trying to punish you, because the nervous system likes familiarity over the unknown. Even the familiarity hurts us. I mean, who wants to go to the unknown? That's why manifestation looks like a loss before we gain. Things that no longer align with your future identity literally fall away. And that requires trust, not blind delusions, not toxic positivity, just regulated trust. Trust that something that is leaving was part of the old loop. It's where you are supposed to be. It's like, goodbye, here's new me. And I know that's really scary to be in the new, but you have to let go to create more space. Now let's talk about vibration. This term used to annoy me because they were just words. They were just surface level. I didn't understand. Now let's make sense of it biologically, so we don't get annoyed about it anymore. So people say, raise your vibration, operate from love and joy. But what does that actually mean? It means that your nervous system is regulated. Peace regulates from the nervous system. Gratitude is regulated from the nervous system. Confidence is regulated through the nervous system. You cannot force gratitude from a survival mode. So if you're constantly anxious or panicking and you're ashamed, your body is going to operate from protection, isn't it? Not from an attraction that you want. Instead of chanting yourself to abundance, ask, does my body feel safe to receive more? Because if it doesn't, then your nervous system, yourself will start to sabotage it. That's why the subconscious work matters, the inner work. You can consciously want a healthy relationship, but subconsciously believe love equals chaos. I'm not chosen. Good things don't last. And that's when you start to sabotage something stable, even though you're not realizing it. Manifestation is not about controlling outcomes, it's actually clearing those beliefs. Now let's just talk about detachment. Another word that gets misunderstood. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means your nervous system isn't clingy. Clinging is fear. Obsession is fear. Checking constantly is fear. Detachment is, I know who I am becoming. I am moving in that direction. The rest will start to align. And that's a regulated confidence. So this is important, guys. Clarity matters, not because the universe gets a little bit confused, because your nervous system needs that clarity to build a new identity instead of I want to be rich. Everyone wants to be rich. Who doesn't want to be rich? But why do you want to become rich? What would it give me? I know, like, I want to become rich so I have more freedom in my time. I have time to do my things. I can travel. Next thing is, what does it give you? What can money give you? Often you actually don't really want the money. You actually want what the money can actually give you. And if you can tap into what you want, your identity starts to shift, even in the small ways. Like, I want to be rich, I want to have money, so I can buy those little things. And this is where the visualization starts to work. Not because you magically summon something or genie rub the lamp, but because your brain doesn't fully distinguish between imagined and lived experience. So when you visualize you are calm, successful, loved, your nervous system basically begins to start to rehearsing that safety net in that identity. And the more familiar the identity becomes, the less your body resists this. And that's how manifestation becomes embodiment, not like a show, not like a performance. Let's talk about acting as if. This doesn't mean overspending. This doesn't mean fake it until you make it. It means alignment. If you want to become someone who feels secure, making decisions from security, even in the small moments, walk slower, speak with certainty, apply for that job that you want, that promotion that you want, start that project you've been holding on for such a long time. I mean, I've been holding this project for such a long time. I've only started after a year and a half. Because I was thinking so much about this project, like how to be perfect, how to control social media. It just does not work. So cut the crap and start the things that are gonna get you to your manifestation. You don't wanna wait for that moment to come and be like, oh, I wish I started this like 5 years ago. Just like how I did it. But you wanna practice confidence in small and regulated doses. And this is how I did it. And this is how the identity starts to shift. I spent days clearing my belief system, working with the inner work. It didn't come just magically. And finally, patience. This is my biggest downfall, patience, because I want everything fast. Just go, 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 go. But this is where most people quit right before this loop starts to break. They say, well, I said nothing was working, nothing is changing, and I don't feel motivated to do anything because nothing is changing. But the change is often internal before it becomes external. The moment the belief starts to shift is that when your behavior starts to shift. I was like literally doing this and I was just sat on my butt all day long and I didn't do anything because I was procrastinating. I was overthinking all the thoughts that I can be doing to my brand, but nothing was working. That's why I gave up. And that's why it's taken me 1.5 years to get to this point. When you start to make this like behavior shift, basically the whole environment starts to catch up. And that's when the nervous system needs a repetition of the safety. Step 1, write down what you actually want specifically. Step 2, then write down the belief that might be blocking it. And it could be more than just one. People just think it's one, but it's not. There's so many layers. It's like the matrix. Step 3, notice what is repeating in your life. Step 4, start regulating your body. You're not gonna get to your manifestation if you stay still. You need to keep moving. You need to breathe. You need to drink water. You need to take care of yourself. It starts from the inside than the outside. Step 5, just take one aligned action this week, not 10, because too many projects is just gonna dysregulate your nervous system. And believe me, I've done so many projects running in the background, I've actually came to the point where I burnt myself out. Doing all this is about breaking the loop. And awareness is what breaks the loop. So if you know what your subconscious belief is, this is what's gonna break the loop because it's gonna bring it to the conscious mind. Okay guys, this is the end of the video. If you resonated, comment loop below. And if you guys are ready to dig a little bit deeper, I work one-to-one online. You can find it in the description below. Remember guys, you don't need another method. You need nervous system safety and belief clarity. And that's how, my friends, that's how you manifest a new life. All right guys, I'll catch you in my next video. Much love.